Hello and welcome back to Calmsden Farm. It seems an absolute age for me since I've been on here. I was all set to record on Monday, but wanted to watch the events that were going on instead. So yeah, I bumped what would have been Monday's video to Wednesday, and so that's what went on there. So we have got the cultivating contract for field 1, which is on course play, so that is going to run away nicely in the background for us, just watching it around these that initial pylon, and it seems to be handling it rather well. So that leaves us to be able to crack on with our harvest. Okay, so we are parked up in the combine by field 23. I have installed the combine experience mod, so let's just have a quick look at this. So we will go to, we'll try it on normal. Consider engine power to limit harvesting speed on. Consider daytime limit to simulate crop moisture. We'll put that on for now and we will save. Now, I'm trying this because it's had an update, as I believe there was a conflict with real speed mod. So let's give it a whirl. Well, at least it's working this time. We're going a nice steady 4 mile an hour. And yeah, the yield is pretty good in this part of the field, so I'm guessing that's why. But yeah, I'm glad it works now. Whether I'll get annoyed with it after a period of time and turn it off remains to be seen. But yeah, glad it's working, glad they sorted the conflict out, and yeah, it was a pretty quick update, to be fair. So yeah, well played to the modder involved. Can't actually think who it is, I do apologise. But yeah, let's get around this headland and we'll catch up very shortly. So, combine's full, and you'll see where we got to there. Not quite around the headland, so yeah, obviously a very good yield, which is what we want. So we can at least jump back in here, get that unloaded and carry on. Liking the combine experience so far, I think. It's yeah, I like it. I think it does add a certain level of realism to things. It's just remembering that you have to turn everything on individually, and yeah, then remember to turn it back off again because it doesn't stop. So yeah, right, we'll get this headland finished and we'll catch up then. Well, we are on to the second headland, and yeah, steady 3 mile an hour. You can see bottom left that this part of the field is yielding rather well, so hence the reduced speed as the combine processes it, which is fine. I'm okay with that. This is a small field and it's bearable. When we get into doing that field of linseed in front of us, it may be a different matter, but we will see when we get to that point. Now, this is planned to be a Monday's video, but I've got a lot going on this week and over the weekend, so all depending on time, it may be a Tuesday or a Wednesday video. We will see. So yeah, depending on which day this comes out, you'll know what sort of a weekend I've had. But yeah, I tried to give you a heads up because at the stage I'm at now with the channel, still I can't post an update. It won't, you know, you have to be at 1,000 subs, etc, to you know, get the ability to put a post up, which is a bit frustrating because I can't let you lot know what's going on, apart from on Discord maybe. Yeah, without having to make a video, upload it with a caption saying no video today, which is kind of defeats the object when the ability to type a 30-second message and post it on the channel to let everyone know what's going on. Well, that would be a real help, but no, YouTube says no. But hey, we'll work around it and yeah, get there in the end. Well, we are up and down the field now, and let me just fix the time, sorry. I had to nip off and do something, and I was just letting the contract on field 1 plod away in the background. So yeah, not taking long at all. We've done we've done 2 headlands, we're on the 3rd, so I reckon we're probably going to have 5 passes maybe with this new fandangled header. It does not make a difference, it really does. Filling up nicely. Already sent the JCB and the Richard Weston trailer off to empty again, so yeah, good yield. It is barley, so it was expected, but yeah, we've looked after the field, and the theory about the score, you know, for precision farming being able to change, because you could go back and over apply lime and over apply fertiliser, does actually seem to make sense, because as we go around the field and there's less and less to potentially apply those products onto it, yeah, the score is gradually creeping up. Let's put cruise control on and just let it save a second. So you'll see we're up to 97% or 97 score. So yeah, gradually creeping up. So we haven't got long left in this field now, and I think what the plan will be for the rest of this episode, possibly, is we will get this harvesting done. We will get the contract complete on field 1, which has just popped up as 80% complete. We will we'll get the baling done in this field, and we'll get those bales collected. We will set a worker doing the mulching in field number 3. I have limed that last week off screen, obviously you won't have seen that, so that's done, and then that'll be mulched, and we'll have a think about what crop we're going to put in there. And I think that might be all we need to get done. I will have a look and check the state of the other fields, but I think for now we'll get this field all cleared, because once the mulching's done in there we can come back through and mulch in here. We might need to lime. I haven't jumped out and checked the message that the game pops up about the state of the lime, so we'll have to do that, but again, no real issue with that. So yeah, that's the plan. So get this harvest done, and then we will yeah, start the baling. Right then, well, the harvest is all finished, well, that field anyway. The contract is complete on field 1, but we'll just let the worker finish off what they're doing, and we can head down to the field and start the baling. Well, baling underway. There you go, the combine has gone back to the yard because we'll need to refill that before we start the next field. The fast track is just delivering the last bit of the barley out of the combine to the silo. We've got the McCormick with the header trailer parked up, ready for the next field, and I don't know if it's the new combine or what, but these swaths seem rather large and struggling to get it all in one pass, so depending on how much we miss, we might be going over this again, but it's not missing too much. But yeah, it depends how close we are to getting another full bale. So I think we'll do the up and down rows first before we start the headlands. Probably shouldn't be driving over the swaths, but never mind. There we go. The worker has finished in field 1. So let's just pause there for 1 minute and we will collect on that. Super. How are the animals doing? Pretty good. Absolutely fine. Pigs could do with a little bit. Chickens are all right, nearly full with eggs. Sheep are good. Other cows are fine. Slurry, we are filling up again. No surprises there. And cows, funny looking cows. The horses, yeah, they're fine as well. Cool, right, so we can crack on and get the baling done. And yeah, we'll see how many bales we end up with. We've only got 3 more passes and then 1 headland behind us, and you'll see in the distance that the JCB has got the Heath Super Chaser on the back. That's just arrived for us to get the bales loaded up once we are done. These all need to go to the old cow barn. I always feel like saying ye old cow barn, but yeah, maybe that's just me. So they go in there because, well, we haven't got a great deal of straw left there at the moment, so that'll keep that cow barn sorted for a while. We've still got stacks and stacks at the new one, so we'll finish up the baling and I will catch you when we start collecting the bales. So, bale collecting underway, and let's just have a quick look at what we got. We got 28 bales at, what are they, 11,500 litres, so yeah, reasonable haul there. In fact, let's just have a look at how much barley we ended up with as well. It's not going to be completely accurate because we got a bit in the silo already, but we're currently sat at 137,000 litres, which is pretty good. 117,000 litres of canola. Cool, we need to start shipping that to the oil mill. Otherwise, yeah, it's not going to be doing much for us in the silo, so that's another job to be getting on with at some point. But for now, let's just concentrate on getting these bales picked up. And yeah, we'll come back to it in a minute. First load of bales, and for now, we're just going to unload them here because they're going to go into the shed to our right there. So let's drop them off and hope they don't fall over. There we go. We'll pull forward, get the platform lowered down and head back to the field. So just a couple more to collect for this load, and then if my maths is correct, we will have another 8 to collect after this. Not sure whether or not to just check the field number first. Field 21, whether we bale that or not. It's we've got so much straw, and there we go. I don't want to. There we go. Fold that up. Sorry. Yeah, we've got so much straw that yeah, I don't know whether to just chop it or indeed bale it and then sell it on. I guess we need to see how we're doing for time and what other jobs we've got to get done. So we can decide that nearer the time. But for now, let's get these up to the old cow barn, get them unloaded and grab the remaining 8 bales. Well, we do indeed have 8 bales left in the field, so I'm really pleased that I managed to add that up. That GCSE in maths not going to waste at all. So let's get these up to the old cow barn. We will grab the telehandler and get them put away into the barn. So, second stack of 3 now going into the barn, and I was wrong earlier. I thought these were... Oh, there's a nice bit of a bump there, so we keep catching the doorway. Yeah, so they're actually 13,000 litres per bale. I thought they were only 11.5. So, yeah, an absolute massive haul off that. If I was any better at maths, I'd do the calculation on that one, but I'm not, so I'm not even going to try and do it live. So let's get backed out of here and get these stacks. Now, what I might do is go from the other side and grab the other 2 stacks of 3 and then just do a couple of stacks of 2. I think that's a plan. So without knocking them over, let's try and position ourselves and get them in the barn. So I think what we'll do is we'll put these 4 bales actually into the cow barn itself. That should then make it a bit easier when we need to fill up the straw blower. We make sure I'm dropping down, that might help. There we go. But yeah, the other stacking hasn't gone too bad at all. We've got these 4 left to go in here, so they can go in as 2s. In fact, we might actually put these up the other end just to give ourselves a little bit of room. And then we've got 8 more on the super chaser to unload, and then that's that job done. Final 2 bales now, and I left the super chaser up like that so I could get a bit more of a push on the bales to get them tight onto the grab, and it worked pretty well, to be fair. Sometimes find that if there's nothing behind the bale, then you can't quite get the purchase you need on them to drag them out, but yeah, that seemed to work rather well, so we'll just give them a nudge back there like that. Cool. Right, well, that's that job done. So I think what we can do now is get this out of the way, and then we will grab the truck and bulk trailer, and we can start shifting canola to the oil mill. Well, we're loaded up with the canola, and you'll see the combine is back with the header attached, all refueled and ready to go on the next field. So that's going to be a job for the next episode. But for now, we can get backed onto the delivery point for the oil mill. There we go. And whilst that is unloading, we can just jump in to our production menu. Let's just have a quick look at how things are looking. So the MAP biogas plant is still running away doing the slurry. That's fine. How's the open air garden looking? Yep, spot on. Could maybe do some seeds in a bit, but doesn't seem to use many at all, which is good. The canola oil, okay, that's still activated. Brilliant. How are we doing it for milk at the dairies? Yep, that one's okay. Slurry at the mini biogas plant is running away nicely. That's fine. Solid. Right, we can activate the fertiliser production. We've got 158,000 litres. That is mad. Farm dairy could do with a bit more milk at some point, and we're all right for flour, so that's good. This production has stopped, but yeah, we've got 64,000 litres in there and 70,000 litres in there, nearly 71. So we're good there. So can we sell solid fertilizer? So yes, we can. And it's the sell everything point. Actually, yeah. So that brings me on to another point. I didn't actually remove it. I had a bit of a breather, stepped away from the PC, and have left it there for now. But what's the fluctuations like? Oh, up and down a bit. Where are we now? May. Still, if we were to load up with, 63,000 litres, is it this holds? That's, yeah, an absolute whacking great income. But we won't do that just yet. We're all right for money. Do need to repair the fent though, so that's going to take a chunk out of it, but I think we'll be able to cope with that. So I'm going to go and grab another load of canola. We'll get that into the oil mill, and then that can just chug away in the background, making us some canola oil. Back at the oil mill with another 54,000 litres of canola. So we can get that tipping in to the pit. Now this is episode 83, I think, which just sounds mad in itself really, that yeah, we've been on here for so long. But yeah, I think, and I asked this a few episodes ago now about what people think we should do, and yeah, it was not much of a response, but people are still enjoying it, I think. So what I think the plan is going to be, in fact, let's just jump to the vehicle that I want, which is this one. So the plan is to take this to 100 episodes. Now, I think that we will get in another harvest, and then it'll be a sell everything few episodes maybe. It's probably going to take a while. But yeah, so episode 100 I think is going to be the end of Calmsden. Seems like a good place to stop. And yeah, I'm hectically busy at the minute anyway, so that kind of works for me. And it might be that Calmsden drops to 1 a week and Attingham 2, and then obviously there's multiplayer at some point when Disturbed's laptop is back. So yeah, I think episode 100 we'll have a massive clear out, get rid of everything, and start running things down. Like I say, I think we'll probably get another harvest in. I would imagine we will, with what, 17 episodes left. We work quite quickly through the winter months. There's not a fat lot to do. Really don't think I'll be putting Maize Plus onto this save, although it would be an absolute giggle to see how we got on with as many cattle as we've got. But yeah, I don't think I will. I think I'll just keep that to Attingham for now. I might change my mind. It might be a bit of a laugh for the last 2 episodes maybe, but we'll see. I'd have to have a conversation with Disturbed on how we do that with heaps on the ground, etc. So all the silage that we've got. But yeah, so that's my plan. Episode 100, Calmsden will finish. So yeah, be a bit weird. Don't quite know what I'm going to do after that yet. Have to see what comes out and whether we can mix it up a bit. But yeah, that's the plan. But things may change. So onto the liming now in field 23. It's not taken a great deal, but we should aim for perfect where we can. So we will spin round here and yeah, go as far as we can. And then I think as well, once this is done, that will be the end of the episode for today. I did say it right at the start of the video that things are a bit mad and the weekend's been a bit crazy, and that is still the case. So it may well be a shorter video, but I know that I've done quite a bit of rambling on, as well as the farming. So yeah, we'll see. I always say it might be a shorter episode, that this one may actually be. And yeah, so we'll see. Right, I'll get this done. Shut up rambling. I'll see you in a minute. Last bit of the field now, and we did have to refill, so I did it with power tools and took £3 out. I thought that was more than enough to cover the cost of the lime. So I don't think these bits are going to go. No, that's okay. That's fine. Precision farming knows what it's doing. So we'll get this off the field. What I might do is bring up the New Holland with the auger wagon on the back and park it out the way, because we'll have to do the other field as well once we've harvested it. So for now, this can stay here and turn field 23 into a little bit of a car park. But yeah, thank you very, very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode and there's not been too much of me rambling on. If you have enjoyed the episode, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.